Hello everybody, my name is Exony, and today I wanted to talk to you about a weapon that is criminally underpowered in Team Fortress 2, the Liberty Launcher. This rocket launcher is the middle child of its stronger, smarter, more attractive, 6-foot-tall older brother, the Rocket Launcher, and its little brother who happens to be almost the same as it, but better than it in pretty much every way, the Airstrike. It's not as good at killing people as the Rocket Launcher, and its extra special, extra rocket is quickly outshined by the Airstrike as soon as it starts to pick up some steam. But that's not really all that goes into making this weapon so mediocre. There's a lot of interesting upsides, but none of them complement each other at all. To go over the stats really quickly, it has 1 extra rocket in its clip, giving it a grand total of 5 rockets. Its rockets travel at 40% faster speed than its stock, and it provides a 25% resistance against your own rocket jumps, meaning you'll take 20 to 35 damage instead of 27 to 46. Now, for example, you'd be thinking that because it gives you a natural blast resistance against its own rocket jumps, that it'd be great for pulling off some sick jumps you just wouldn't be able to with the normal rocket launcher, but then you realize that the increased rocket speed means that lining up anything past a basic rocket jump just got 1,000 times harder. I mean, yeah, good luck trying to do a sync jump with this thing, dude. And even past that, then you get to its glaring downside, a 25% damage reduction, meaning that this weapon can only do a maximum of 84 damage at maximum ramp up. That's 84 damage in the most ideal situation. You're pressed up against your enemy firing a rocket, and that means you're also going to be taking some extra damage yourself. So more than likely, you'll be at a range to deal about 70 damage on directs, and don't you even go thinking about hitting people with splash damage. Splash with this thing is a myth. It's non-existent. You go for directs or nothing with the Liberty Launcher if you actually want to do some damage. Now this is all really sad because the Liberty Launcher has amazing potential, but it tries so hard to be so many things at once, leaving it in the dust when compared to literally any other primary weapon for the soldiers. The stock just does more damage, the Airstrike carries more rockets, the direct hits rockets go faster and actually deal damage when you hit people with them. The Liberty Launcher just can't stand up to any of these, but it does have one niche that's untouched by any of these other rocket launchers that I think the Liberty Launcher could really excel in if it was focused into that idea, and that is the Shotgun Roemer. To state it simply, the Roemer is a soldier who equips the gunboat so they can rocket jump around everywhere. It's not very complicated, it's what most soldiers actually do. The problem is that these soldiers have forgotten what the secondary weapon slot is. The gunboats have fused to their feet and they have no recollection of what a shotgun even is. They live and die and die and die by the gunboats. Now, wouldn't it be interesting if there were a rocket launcher that promoted aggressive soldier play while also encouraging the usage of a secondary weapon as a primary weapon without having to give up all your primary damage weapon like with the rocket jumper? Think of it like the degreaser. It would give you some of the nice things about having a flamethrower, but it makes your secondary weapon your damage dealer without neutering your primary. Sure, you can still defend yourself with the degreaser alone, but it's easier when you pair it with practically any pyro secondary. And as it stands right now, a well-placed shotgun shot can already deal more damage than the Liberty Launcher at pretty much any range. So imagine being able to jump in, fire off a warning rocket or two, because that's all the Liberty Launcher really is. It's a warning shot. It's not really going to hurt anybody. It takes almost 3 shots to kill a medic at a good range if you're hitting directs, and then whip out your shotgun to pull out the real damage, or be able to get aggressive with a banner instead of having to camp the same health pack all the time because of the self-damage you'd be taking. I'm a soldier who never really unequips the gunboats. I'm guilty of this too because I love rocket jumping. It's one of the few things I feel like I'm sort of good at it in this video game, and I wish that there was something to change up the way Soldier was played and still allow him to rocket jump around without having to rely on health packs everywhere to return to your medic every 5 seconds. And I just think it would be a really fun concept that could be played with. I mean, heck, you could even lower the Liberty Launcher's damage by like 10 more %, get rid of the rocket speed increase. That doesn't really matter. It doesn't help the weapon at all. It helps it be better with crits, but even then, on a critical hit, it won't even kill demo men sometimes, let alone a soldier. If you don't hit them with the direct, they're not gonna die. And I just think this weapon could be taken in a really interesting path if it were balanced in the right way. And I really want to love this weapon, but that's my thoughts on the Liberty Launcher. A weapon with a lot of potential to be great, but as it stands right now is outshined by pretty much every other rocket launcher in the game. Tell me in the comments below what you think of it. Is it fine as it is right now, or is it bad as I have said it is? I'd like to hear from people who actually enjoy this weapon in its current state, because I'm not sure that those people exist. But if you do, hey, say something, be like, yo, I exist. And yeah, peace out.